Ethiopia has ample untapped natural resources. Although it is endowed with abundant natural resources, poverty is very prevalent. Shortage of rainfall has affected the development of the agricultural sector. Rain-fed agriculture remains a challenge to the country. Poverty is a paradox in a country that has abundant land and labor. One of the solutions to the problem is an integrated development policy and strategy. In this regard, the efforts underway by the government and NGOs is commendable. Ethiopian Rural Self-Help Association is one of the NGOs worth mentioning in this regard. What is Ethiopian Rural Self-Help Association, ERSHA? What is its contribution to the country's poverty reduction effort? ERSHA is an indigenous NGO established in 1997. The founders are professionals committed in fighting rural poverty. Its head office is located in Addis Ababa with branch offices in Amhara, Oromia, and Southern Nations, Nationalities and Peoples regions, implementing 5 different rural development programs. The major donors are Oxfam Novib, ActionAid Ethiopia, and Kinder Notelfe, or KNH. The organization is determined to bring about a poverty-free society where gender equality is ensured. In the past 10 years, ERSHA has embarked on ensuring food security, creating income-generating schemes, capacity building, strengthening social infrastructure, and other related activities. An important question to be posed here is that where is the change brought in the lives of target communities and other stakeholders and a result of ERSHA's undertaking? This documentary film is a response to the query, and it presents only very few samples of ERSHA's effort. Currently, ERSHA is undertaking an integrated rural development programs in 5 waradas. These are Toke Kutaye, Ambo, and Doba waradas of Oromia region, Kucha warada of Southern Nations, Nationalities and Peoples region, and Angolala Natara and Hagera Mariam Kasam waradas of Amhara region. Implementation of the programs was commenced at different time. This film shows a 10-year-old program of Birbirsanna Characha, Ambo Warada, and the 1-year-old children-focused community development program of Hagera Mariam Kasam Warada. Birbirsanna Characha development program, known with acronym BCDP, is one of the pioneer programs recognized for ERSHA's birth. What are the major program activities underway in the Warada? The former Ambo Warada is now divided into 2 waradas, namely Toke Kutaye and Ambo waradas. A total of 12 qabeles from both waradas are covered by the program. Before fully embarking on the program, ERSHA has conducted a baseline survey with active involvement of the community and representatives of various institutions. Project coordinator of Ambo Warada office, Ato Alamayo Asrat, described the start of the project.
The project has commenced its operation giving priority to solving community problems, and road was identified as very prominent. Subsequently, the role of the various sector offices involved in the task was identified. ERSHA did not alone cover the budget required for the road construction. However, the construction was carried out in collaboration with each sector office at a low cost. Fuel and paradigm expenses were covered by the organization.
The program area encompasses 12 qabeles located in the former Ambo Warada and the newly established Toke Kutaye Warada. The intervention underway is an integrated rural development program, of which food security is the major component. In view of reducing dependency on rain-fed agriculture, small-scale irrigation schemes were constructed. Sustainable use of the traditional irrigation systems have been promoted through construction of water diversions and canals, which in turn have attracted more irrigation water users and improved agricultural production. Around Ambo, ERSHA has constructed 4 irrigation schemes. 298 farmers have been given training on the utilization of irrigation water. With the support of the project, the income and living condition of quite significant number of farmers have improved. Although farmers in Dagafi Lake Abele have been practicing traditional irrigation for the past 30 years, the gain was very minimal. Construction of water diversion and cemented canal have given them the opportunity to efficiently utilize the water. The water diversion canals are constructed with community participation, benefiting farmers in both sides of the river. Farmers are happy that they could earn higher income.
I have started by growing tomato on 100 square meters of land and got 1,000 birr. From the same plot of land, I have also earned an income of same amount for the second time. Thus I am producing twice a year from the same plot of land.
It was observed that an expansion and maintenance work is underway to improve the benefit of Boji River. Chaka River small-scale irrigation scheme is located here in Dadagalan Peasant Association. The water diversion and the 500-meter cemented canal were constructed in 2003. The construction of distribution canals has also facilitated the use of the irrigation water on schedule. Irrigation water users of Dadagalan Kabale are now producing twice a year. ERSHA is engaged in promoting sustainable land use practices, and hence about 374 hectares of land in 2 watersheds of Ambo and Toke Kutaye waradas have been rehabilitated. More than 354 households benefited from the rehabilitation work and trainings on forest development and agroforestry. Production of backyard tree seedlings was promoted through trainings and provision of seed. Farmers in Bojak Abale of Ambo Warada have considerably gained from seedling production and fruit and vegetable production. Ato Warkana Teresa is one of the beneficiaries, describing that the land currently used for vegetable production was a bare land 2 years ago.
I was doing farm work with no adequate skill. I didn't also practice agroforestry. I was only engaged in vegetable production until I got the 1 year and 6 months training from ACBDP or ERSHA. Since then I am producing more and struggling to improve my life.
Farmers residing in Gimbik Abele are also engaged in agroforestry development. Participation of Atogalana Gorbu dates back to 9 years. He is engaged in raising and selling tree seedlings and have 10,000 planted trees and about 1,000 insect trees. 9 years ago, there was nothing here. ERSHA's support has greatly contributed to change their lives. The number of farmers engaged in agroforestry is tremendously increasing. 336 farmers have been given trainings and about 600 farmers were supplied with nursery equipment. About 500,000 seedlings were raised by farmers. To address food insecurity problem attributed to low agricultural price during peak production and escalated prices at the time of high demand, ERSHA has established grain banks in the Warada. Members' contribution is the source of capital for the marketing unions. Based on thorough study, half of the capital or sometimes a fold is supplemented by ERSHA. It is sometimes known as budget support. Construction of grain store and office and purchase of office materials is made to the 13 grain bank cooperatives established in Ambo and Toke Kutaye. The 13 cooperatives have a total of 1,023 members. Each member has the right to get a patronage and purchase grains at reasonable price. The cooperative has protected its members from grain price inflations. A resident of Dagafile Kabale of Toke Kutaye Warada, Wezaro Mamitu Galelcha says, the grain stores are useful.
Before this store was being realized, marketing was a big problem. We will buy grain measured with a glass from merchants at high price. However, after the establishment of the store, I have had no problem. There is no dishonesty and cheating while weighing the grain.
Developing farmers' saving culture and improving their standards of living through establishing saving and crediting cooperatives is the other component of ERSHA's endeavor underway in the area. To this end, a total of 14 saving and credit teams were organized. Women's Self-Help Development Organization is playing an indispensable role in supporting low-income members. They are making savings every 15 days or on a monthly basis. The very objective of establishing women's self-help teams is to promote saving and provide a financial support for business engagement and in times of personal problem. The very objective of establishing women's self-help teams is to promote savings and provide a financial support for business engagement and in times of personal problem. In 4 Kabeles alone, 33 cooperatives were established. Financial support is given to the cooperatives. The cooperatives are also serving as a learning fora on gender and HIV/AIDS issues. Improving the health service and clean water supply coverage and rural road constructions are among the major social services provided by ERSHA. There was shortage of classrooms in schools found in Ambo and Toke Kutaye Waradas. Noting the problem, additional classrooms were constructed in 2 schools. Thus, Gimbi Primary School, which was up to 6th grade, was upgraded to 8th grade. Rafera Regasa is a teacher at Gimbi Primary School.
They have explored the need of the community. There were no rooms and chairs to open classes from grade 1 to 8. However, ERSHA, in collaboration with the Japanese government, has realized it. The clinic was constructed with the support of the British government. God has brought ERSHA to us. Had it not been for ERSHA's support, all our needs wouldn't have been met. They have built 3 rooms, the director's office, and a meeting hall.
NGOs' engagement in road construction is not very common. However, connecting rural Kabeles by constructing roads was one of ERSHA's priority interventions in Ambo Warada. However, connecting rural Kabeles by constructing roads was one of ERSHA's priority interventions in Ambo Warada. Thus, a total of 14.6 kilometers of road and bridges connecting 7 Kabeles of the Warada were constructed. Clean water supply coverage has been increased through development of small and medium-sized springs. The construction of 36 clean water supply schemes have so far been completed. The first clean water supply project was constructed in Tuklengagot of Gimbi Kabale. ERSHA is not performing all these interventions alone. Major actors are community-based organizations or CBOs established in the respective Kabeles. To help them discharge their responsibilities, trainings were provided. What was the change brought by the project in improving the living standards of the target community? How are the interventions accepted by the community? How much the project activities have been valued by the Toke Kutaye Warada administration? Ato Taddese Kudrama has the following answer.
Farmers in the Warada highly appreciate ACBDP's or ERSHA support, and they think the support is as important as that of government institutions. If we carry out any development project, say water supply, and ask who does it, the response will be ERSHA. The organization has performed various activities which have brought remarkable and tangible results. The improvement of the saving culture of the community is one of its notable achievements. Training was provided. It can be said ERSHA has brought significant changes in the lives of the farmers.
From 2005 to 2007, ERSHA has successfully accomplished various development projects in Doba Warada of Oromia region. A total of 130,927 people, of which 62,082 female and 62,244 male, residing in 33 rural qabalis, have benefited from the Integrated Rural Development Program. Due attention was given to small-scale irrigation schemes to tackle food insecurity problem. Vegetable production has been widely promoted. Training on natural resources management and livestock development was carried out. Small-scale irrigation scheme was very common in Jalela and Meddot Alila qabalis of Doba Warada. About 20 to 25 households have been benefiting from the scheme. With the fund secured from Action Aid, ERSHA has been engaged in upgrading and canal construction that has been envisaged to benefit about 1,000 households residing in the two qabalis. Angolela Arra Warada, located in North Shawa zone of Amhara region, is the other target area of ERSHA's Integrated Rural Development Intervention. The first phase of the project was completed between the period 2000 to 2004, while the implementation of the second phase, covering the period 2005 to 2009, is in progress. 12 of the 18 qabalis have benefited from the various social and economic development activities. The issue of children is the priority of the second phase project. Gender, HIV/AIDS, and Nile Basin watershed development come next. General Manager of Angolela Arra Warada Program Office Ato Bahru Asfau pointed ERSHA's program implementing strategy.
No community is poor. It has indigenous knowledge, experience, and some money. Thus, we will not regard any community as underprivileged. Our approach is primarily to support farmers to deploy their local knowledge and resource for their development.
Provision of 4 breeding sheep to each low-income households is one of the major activities of Angolela Arra Program Office. The lambs in turn will be distributed to other beneficiaries. Provision of 4 female sheep to each low-income households is one of the major activities of Angolela Arra Program Office. The lambs the sheep bear in turn will be distributed to other beneficiaries. The sheep were distributed since 2005 and participants are expected to take trainings on sheep rearing and management before engaging in the scheme. An amount of 10 birr per sheep has also been paid for life insurance. Residents of Totosena Burra Qabale and beneficiaries of the sheep distribution scheme, Ato Mabratu Gashau and Wezaro Kalama, has the following to say.
I am aspiring to have a cow and calf and change my life. My kids will also drink milk.
Availability of clean water has been a major problem to Angolela Arra Warada. To address the problem, ERSHA has constructed water supply schemes in areas affected by serious water shortage. Totosena Burra Kabale is among the project areas benefited from the water supply constructed in 2006. Wezaro Asagerish Gabea recalls the problem in the past.
Our problem is fully solved. We have to stay until the spring water is collected, and it's only possible to fetch it in the middle of the night. Only strong women, supported by their husbands, can make this. During daytime, there is long line of pots. There was a quarrel if the women are in a hurry. Thanks to ERSHA, we are now living in peace and are drinking clean water. We are taking much care for the water. We remember how much we suffered in the past. All the 52 women are very pleased for they have got clean water.
ERSHA has also constructed alternative basic education centers for the children who missed the opportunity to learn. The schools were constructed with active participation of the community. The Darditi Alternative Basic Education Center was constructed in 2005 and went operational in the following year. Currently, a total of 259 children have been enrolled in the school. The school is expected to be handed over to the government. In view of mitigating the shortage of classrooms, additional classrooms were constructed in different schools. The Chacha Primary School has been upgraded to a high school after additional classrooms were constructed. Additional classrooms have also been constructed in Chaki Primary School. Child right protection is one of the focuses of Angola Natara project. To this end, school child right protection clubs were established. In collaboration with pertinent bodies, the clubs are working to protect the rights of children, namely the right to get education, be free from labor exploitation, be protected from early marriage and sexual abuse. A committee composed of elders, teachers, religious leaders, police and justice is working jointly. The effort so far made in protecting the rights of the children is very encouraging. Wezarit Haishate, Child Rights Club's representative, describes the effort. Elders Support Program is the other thematic area of ERSHA's intervention. The elders were organized and assisted by establishing grain mills. 2 grain mills established with ERSHA's financial support are managed by Elders Committee. Livestock rearing is a very common practice and an effort in underway to improve the productivity of local breeds. The Holstein bull supplied by the project has motivated farmers to engage in dairy production. In a nutshell, the project in Angola Natara Warada have benefited about 20,000 rural farmers. The Warada administrator Ato Drese Kabede has the following to say.
With active participation of the community and the small budget allocated, the organization has performed a successful work. All activities are cost-effective. The committee members are eyewitnesses to this. Activities are underway to improve drinking water and health coverage of the Warada. These efforts are part of the Millennium Development Goals. ERSHA's contribution in this regard is very notable. Clean water coverage has now reached 56%.
The fifth and very recent ERSHA's project operationalized since June 2007 is located in Hagera Mariam Kasam Warada, North Shawa zone of Amhara region. The status of the project is at startup phase. The project is a 5 years undertaking targeting 25,000 beneficiaries. Protection of child right is the focus of the project. Intervention of Hagera Mariam project is very similar with that of the other projects. Provision of sheep to low-income households, establishing credit and saving cooperatives, education and supply of clean water are among other activities planned to be executed. Same to that of other ERSHA's project areas, water supply project construction is also underway in the Warada. Cost of construction was covered by ERSHA, while communities participated by contributing labor and local materials. Training on compost preparation is one of the development activities underway in Hagara Mariam Kasam Warada. Traditional method of spreading animal and crop residue on farm plots has been strengthened with the trainings. Provision of pit latrine construction materials have significantly reduced the tradition of bush toileting. Use of pit latrine wastes for compost is also gaining momentum. Qais Bzuwerq Gorfe is a prominent farmer and he is a regional award winner. He has taken part in the compost preparation training. The pit latrine is serving for compost by connecting it with farm plots. Qais Bzuwerq is known for sharing his experience and with his firm belief that burning dung is burning seed or crop. 30 self-help women associations having 500 members have been established in Hagara Mariam Kasam Warada. They have been organized in teams of 15 to 20 members and they save money every 15 days. ERSHA's role is limited to only organizing and coordinating. Members have the privilege to get credit and repay after use. The association is also serving as discussion forum for health and HIV/AIDS related issues. The other major intervention area of ERSHA is Qucha Warada, which is located in Southern Nations and Nationalities and Peoples region. The project was launched following the AMBO project and has become operational since January 2000. The first phase of the project was between January 2000 and December 2004, and the second phase is from January 2004 to December 2009. Qucha Warada is frequently affected by shortage of rainfall. Shortage of rainfall has resulted in significant crop failures and decline of animal feed. To mitigate the problem, ERSHA has carried out small-scale irrigation programs. This is Damba River. Farmers used to practice traditional irrigation system for fruits and vegetable production. Water diversion canals were constructed in 2001 and currently about 120 hectares of land have been developed. The irrigation scheme has a potential to develop 200 hectares of land. About 170 households are benefiting from the irrigation scheme. The inhabitant of Morka Qabale, Ato Sorsa Mangasha, is growing fruits, vegetables and maize. According to him, the reason for the failure of irrigation development in such area with available agricultural land is laziness. This is Gunzama small-scale irrigation scheme diverted in traditional way. To improve productivity, ERSHA is providing improved seed varieties. The irrigation project is used for growing fruits and vegetables and raising seedlings. A variety of cassava-like plant known as godare that provides about 600 quintals per hectare is growing here. Farmers in the area has labeled Gunzama River as cruel as it breaks its banks, eroding and devastating their plot of lands. The river has destroyed a lot of land that used to be used for agriculture. Thus, the concerned bodies need to pay attention to reduce the damage by the river. ERSHA has been organizing and conducting trainings on natural resource management. The indigenous and traditional terracing is now supported with trainings. Trainings on both biological and engineering types of soil and water conservation have been given. Trainings on both biological and engineering types of soil and water conservations have been given. Training focusing on traditional natural resource conservation and forest fire protection was also provided. Here in Kucha Warada, 4 grain marketing cooperatives are found. ERSHA has established them in 2003 and they are currently serving 760 members. More than half of the members are women. Grain store and offices have been constructed and training on cooperatives has been given. They were also given money to buy seed to start their operation. The cooperatives, apart from playing a role of marketing stabilization, also contributed in reducing the burden of women. A member of the cooperative, Wezaro Elfenesh Godebo, says the burden of the women has significantly been reduced. Kucha Warada is known for its high livestock population and for its dairy production. Kucha butter is well known by many people. People coming to Kucha do not leave the area without buying butter. However, the livestock resource in the lowland areas has been endangered by the very high prevalence of trypanosomiasis that is killing many cattle. To alleviate the incidence, since 2005, ERSHA is providing veterinary service to the area. Morka Kabale is located very adjacent to the lowland areas. Here, Morka Sasafly Control Center is found. 9 Sasafly Control Subcenters are also established in the Kabale and are providing veterinary service. If the cattle are sprayed with anti-Sasafly once in a month, then they will be free from the disease for subsequent months. The program manager of Kucha project, Ato Andreas Hevana, has a remark on veterinary service.
Trypanosomiasis is very prevalent in 7 qabalis. The treatment is given to farmers through 7 associations established by ERSHA. We sell it to the association where each member in turn will pay a monthly fee of 1 bar for the service provided. The money is a capital for the association. If ERSHA withdraws from the area, the money could be used for the purchase of medicine. Southern Rift Valley Tsatsafly Control Project is also located behind this mountain. We are serving inhabitants of Maze Park catchments. The Arba Minch Rift Valley is served by Southern Rift Valley Tsatsafly Control Project. There were areas deprived of getting the service. A discussion with the Warada is underway so that the government, ERSHA and South Rift Valley Tsatsafly Control Project involved to provide the service to areas that haven't got the service.
The government is providing regular veterinary service. The service of artificial insemination is also provided to improve the productivity of local breeds, that is Jersey with local Borana. ERSHA, apart from providing the center with equipments and vet medicines, also provided budget support in the form of revolving fund. Significant works have been accomplished in promoting education. 6 alternative basic education centers were constructed to give access to children who missed the opportunity. Currently, 1,320 children have attended the basic education center. A similar effort is also underway to expand the scheme to other areas. This is Mulate Alternative Basic Education Center located at Bola Kabale. The students are supporting the school with construction materials to open similar education opportunity for their colleagues. Additional classrooms have also been constructed in 4 formal schools and have been given desks and other important materials. Trainings on gender and HIV/AIDS related issues are the focus of the social service interventions. Family planning trainings and birth control services are provided. The events are acknowledged for transferring knowledge on HIV/AIDS and for serving as platform for information sharing. HIV test before marriage has become very common. Road is one of the major and important infrastructure because it triggers and encourages other economic activities. Road was the priority undertaking and thus a total length of 110 kilometers of rural road construction was accomplished in Qucha Warada. The road constructed at a cost of more than 1 million birr has connected 14 qabalés of the Warada. 2 big and 1 medium-sized bridges and 6 fords were constructed. It is after the road construction that all other development interventions were articulated. To solve the problem of potable water shortage, 50 clean water supply schemes have been constructed. Water harvesting structure was also constructed for schools facing severe water shortage. The surplus water is used for irrigation agricultural demonstration sites. Likewise, in other project waradas, self-help women saving and credit associations were also established. An effort of organizing fruit traders is also underway. This is at the Chafawa Dairy Center located in Morka Kabale. The area is known for its high dairy products and as a known dairy marketplace. The dairy center constructed by ERSHA has a total of 24 members. There are many inhabitants engaged and leading their life from income of handcraft works. Metal and bricks work is very dominant. ERSHA is supporting the people with training and organizing them in associations to produce quality products. ERSHA's project underway in Qucha Warada is benefiting about 63,550 people. Ensuring that women are the major beneficiaries, the development effort is very crucial. The General Manager of Qucha Project, Ato Andrea Sevana, is discussing on the benefit of women.
ERSHA has a gender policy. It critically checks the involvement and the gains of women from the intervention. If training was given, there is a policy to assess the change it brought in women's lives. Gender mainstreaming is one of the important tasks performed in ensuring women's rights.
How much is Qucha project effective? What was the change it brought to the beneficiaries? What is the view of the Warada administration on the project? Head of Capacity Building Office and Deputy Administrator of the Warada, Ato Ayaleo Getachew, has the following to say.
There are 32 qabalis in the Warada. There are significant development achievements in ERSHA's operation areas. Now we want to see them expand to other qabalis.
ERSHA's projects underway in Qucha, Ambo and Toke Kutaye are to phase out soon. Will the programs terminate or continue? What is ERSHA's plan to launch similar projects in other parts of the country? General Manager of ERSHA, Ato Ushatu Yimer, has the following to say.
Qucha and Ambo integrated rural self-help programs are among the first intervention areas of ERSHA. Both programs are run by the financial support of Oxfam Novib. The recent discussion held with the donor has revealed that it has keen interest to support the programs. I am very confident that the program will continue even if the current program phases out. The very objective of ERSHA is to contribute to the country's poverty reduction effort. We are striving to secure additional fund and expand our work to different parts of the country. To this end, project proposals were submitted to donors. We are very much determined in this regard.
In general, ERSHA's accomplishment of the 5 projects is very encouraging. Its 10-year development endeavor was very satisfactory and changed the livelihoods of rural population. A lot of experiences have also been gained. ERSHA's future development endeavor will capitalize on past experiences and lessons.